Alright, should be unboxing something special today. Keeping the Japanese theme going with this Kato Sunrise Express. You can see the road name there, and the model number for Kato is 107565. I think that's a 7. Anyway, I've clearly not opened this yet, so let me unwrap. Alright, here it is. Like I said, Kato, so you know it's quality. Although I think they actually go by Kato, but I say Kato because it just sounds better. This was not something I necessarily set out to buy, but I happened to see it, and the price seemed right, and I thought, man, this looks really cool, so I'm gonna pull that trigger. So here we are, my first impressions opening this thing. Let's see what we got. Okay, there's the booklet, and underneath we have this. Beautiful. Double-decker Japanese passenger train. Looks really, really cool. There's actually two sets of these. I think they had a slightly different paint scheme, maybe, according to the pictures, unless the picture itself was just slightly off from what, you know, reality shows. But one was like a Western scheme, and the other one was like a Southern scheme. I think I ended up with the Western one. I don't know, I forget. I just kind of picked one. What is this, a 7-car set? Yeah, 7 cars. I paid about $135 for it, which isn't too bad for a 7-car set like this. Should be really nice. I like it already. It's a good look, although it is a little darker than I thought. I thought the beige would be a little bit of a brighter color. Not that I'm really docking it for that, but yeah, let's take a closer look at some of these cars. So here's your front engine, again, double-decker, Sunrise Express logo. Looking really cool. It's on the front too. This looks like it opens up or something, but I don't think it does. I guess in real life those are like front doors to the train, so you can like load stuff, maybe? Interesting. There's nothing in these windows. It's all flat. Even on this side. So the detail, I don't know what that would be, but it looks like they didn't really do much on the inside. I can't see little chairs or anything. There's one little guy right here. That's all I can see. Since this is a weird 7-car set, I did end up with the lighting kit too for it, which is a different lighting kit that I've seen before. You needed this 11221, which comes with 7 lights, but they're like this weird wavy thing I've never seen before. Usually the lighting kits that I've seen for Kato anyway look like this in a box. Every single one so far has looked like this, so why they decided to change it up and go with something fancy in like an actual case, I don't know. I don't know if this is really old and it's just an older kit, or this is something brand new that they're doing. But anyway, I think I'm going to do the lights. I'm going to install those different later on, a different video. This one's just going to be focused on the unboxing and first impressions of what we got going on here. So yeah, car 1 is really different. Like, it's so different from what I have before. I don't have like a double-decker set. I mean, I got the Chicago Metro line coach cars, but this is like entirely different. Here's the next one. Again, I'm not seeing any seats or anything, which is kind of weird because usually Kato puts those in there. So I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at. I guess when I pop it open to do the lights, all will be revealed. But for right now, I'm a little disappointed in those details. Not that it really matters because you can't see it normally anyway. Okay, here's one. So this looks like a cafe car, maybe? Unless those are beds. But this is the engine. Like, I can tell it's really thick and heavy. It's got the weight on it. That's cool. I don't know if I've seen that before. There's a giant metal weight right here to keep it down. Keep that power on the track. Does it have traction tires? It does. Probably one on each side, yes. So it's got 2 traction tires. It's got the newer Kato connectors, which are good too. They work pretty well. But yeah, this is a nice weighted engine, so I know it's going to keep the power on the track and work really, really good. Can you see in there? There's little seats or something. Interesting. Pantographs, electric type. Cool, cool, cool. Here's the next one. This looks kind of the same car as that second one, maybe? Did it have only 1 windows on the other side? Yes. No, 2 windows. This one only has 1 window on the one side, which is odd. Again, I've never like seen this in real life. I assume it's based on a real train in Japan. You know. This one's got a ton of windows. Look at that. Can you see inside this one? Not well. Again, once we get those lights in there, maybe the details will come across. Oh, look at this. Stairs everywhere. Very interesting. Why are there so many stairs? Is each one of these like a double-decker like hotel room that you can rent? Ride around in? That's cool. I like those big windows. That'll look great with the lights. And then this side, it just looks like the Shikishima. So many windows. That will look good too, running around. Another car. This looks like the second one. Yeah, looks like the same thing. And then the last car here probably is the same thing as the front. That's what it looks like. No difference. These don't look to be numbered like some of the other sets I have, so I'm not sure, once I get these out of order, what's the front, what's the back. I assume you're supposed to run it in the order that it comes in. So that's cool. Here's some extra bits. What do we got here? Looks like top things, probably. And then there's more over here. Another thing. Lots of little pipes. That's cool. Have to figure out how to put those on later. I normally don't do the little bits, but if it's in something easy and makes the model look better, I'll do it. You know, why not? So, okay, oh, there's this book too. I'll pop this open, let's see what's in here. So you do get this sheet of stickers, which is putting that very loosely, as they're not really stickers, I guess. I think the way you put these on is you have to like use an X-Acto knife to cut these out, because it's not pre-cut, which I don't like. You have to like cut it out yourself and then like soak it in water and then like apply it that way, and then when the water dries it sticks to whatever you put it on. I don't know, it's very confusing to me, and it just seems like a lot of bad things can happen. You don't cut it right, blah blah blah. So I never use these. I think it's silly. Just give me a sticker, or better yet, print it on anyway for me. Because obviously they can do like tiny little prints and details. Like you can see tiny little road names and stuff on here. So why can't you just do it yourself for me? I mean, I know a lot of modelers, I guess, want to pick their own road names or whatever, but I just think it's silly. Here is the book. Let me see if I can zoom out a little. On the back, you got a parts list. Front is the engine itself. Sunrise Express. We got the, which model? The 3000. So there was the 3000 and then the 0. The 0 was like the, I forget. One was like a Western scheme, one was the Southern scheme, I think. So we must have gotten this, again, I don't know. You'd have to look. Inside, kind of standard stuff. Talks about various things. There's an on-off switch somewhere, which I've seen on some models, but I forget what that's for. Let me translate this and I'll tell you exactly. So that switch is there to turn off the headlights, it says. Why you'd ever want to do that, I don't know, because the headlights are cool. But maybe you're getting some bad flickering or something, and you just can't take it anymore, and you want to turn it off. I suppose that's how you do it. So if we pull up, it's probably on the front and back car only. I don't see it on the underside, so it must be like in the inside somewhere. Probably see it when we do the lights. But yeah, so this look is really cool. It's so different from anything I've had, which I'm always looking for. I'm always looking for different. It does feel like very bloated, like a bloated train coming down the way. And it's an interesting scheme with this beige color. I may have picked a different scheme. I like the red. The red's okay, but that beige is a little kind of bland for me. I'd rather have something a little bit more poppy. But we'll see once we get it out on the track here and actually run it around, see what it looks like in motion all together on a track, which we'll do right here. So cool. I like it. All right, loading them up on the track here, and I gotta say, these are amazingly smooth. Look at that. And they connect up really well. Look, I just barely tapped it and it fit. And it's those new couplers that sometimes give you struggle in the past, but these are way, way better. Just look at it, like, wow, I barely touched that thing. And it slides like a dream. And look, it even comes back a little bit because my floor apparently isn't even. Amazing. These are so good out of the gate. I don't know if I've ever felt or seen anything so buttery smooth. That is nice. Yeah. Okay, we are ready to rock and roll here. Out on the track, it looks good, of course. I don't know, I'm still saying it looks like a bloated blob of a train. But nonetheless, it's still really cool and something different that I just don't have, anything like. So I'm excited to see this in motion, see what it looks like. But for now, I'm just gonna keep calling it the bloated blob. So let's see what happens here out of the gate. Cool, it's off and running, nice and smooth, fairly quiet. There it goes, the blob. See those two backlights? That's cool. I haven't seen the front yet. What does it have? Ooh, 6 lights. It looks like here's 2 little ones on top, and then the 4 side ones. So that's cool. Always nice to see all the little lights and stuff. Obviously, I have lights to put in here, and I think that will look much better once I get those in, for sure. It's a little on the loud side, at least at this speed. I'll slow it down here in a second, see what it looks like or sounds like too. But not too bad. You can't really complain, really. All right, there's where we've been running it at. You can see it's barely up the dial, but that's the speed. So let me crank it down a little. Maybe to there. That's like 9 o'clock. That's pretty good, considering it's still moving pretty decently at that power. Obviously, the lights in the cars will make it pop way more, and I think it's going to be a huge improvement. But for right now, this is what you're getting until I put those lights in. I'm very interested to see how they would work too, because like I said, it's like a bi-level light, I think. I don't think it goes in the roof. I think it goes in the middle. This is definitely a different look than what I'm used to seeing running around. I think 7 cars is enough. Like, I don't know if you'd want to go longer than this for this set. So I think that feels right. So another thing I just found out that's really cool is the speed. So let me crank her up here and let's let it fly. Yeehaw! But what's also nice is it has dynamic braking. Watch this. It just stops on a dime. That's really cool. So there you go. First impressions, decently positive, I'd say. I think I will like it a lot better once I get the lights in, like I've been saying. The motor here, if you can hear it, I think it's in this one, right here. There's a little noise to it. It's not the most quiet thing I have, but it's not loud. It's not like annoying. And maybe once I keep running it more, that sometimes tends to die down a little bit. So we'll see. But for right now, you know, it's hard to find a complaint. Other than the fact that it looks like a blob. But that's, you know, that's the look. That's the look I knew I was getting. So, it's just so different. So cool. I'll keep running it around here. I'll probably end this video at this point. Let's just see what happens in the future and see what it looks like once I get those lights in too. Stay tuned for that. It will be coming who knows when, but it will be happening at some point. So cool. Let me know what you think. If you think this is a blob, let me know. Because that's my first impression and opinion.